YouTube. So, I started this video once and apparently it didn't work. So, anyway, that happens, I guess. I'm doing a challenge for Dannielle Brown. Dannielle with 2 N's. I'll post a link down below. Or down below, I don't know, whatever. And, so you can see she's doing a giveaway challenge for subbies, and it's a color challenge. So the challenge is to use yellow, pink, and mint green. My original thought for those colors was the Amy Tangerine original collection. And actually, her prize is Amy Tangerine, but it's +1, which I would love to win because I love that collection, and I don't have any of it. So, after that, I thought, well, I also have that Maggie Holmes, and I bet Maggie Holmes has the pink, the mintish green, and maybe yellow. And so I pulled the Maggie Holmes pad out. Yay! Maggie Holmes pad. And when I pulled that out, really all I've used that Maggie Holmes pad for so far is for pictures from when I was a kid. So I went ahead and pulled out that folder of pictures. I haven't scrapbooked any of those since I went to Scrapology in January. So I decided, well, I would just go ahead and do another photo from when I was a kid. This particular photo is obviously dance recital. Yeah. And it is from 1983. That's a long time ago. So, went ahead and grabbed, and yellow, I'm not actually, this yellow background, this wood grain stuff is not from Maggie Holmes. It is a, it's Recollections from Michaels that I got because I was trying to inspire myself to use yellow. I don't really use yellow ever at all because I guess I don't like it, but I thought maybe it was just because I didn't have any or didn't have much, and so I bought yellow. I just decided, hey, if I'm not using it because I don't have it, if I have it, maybe I'll use it, right? That's a good theory. Yeah, it didn't work. I don't really use yellow. I think I don't like yellow, so I don't use it, which is okay. But that's alright. And then I pulled out some thickers to use that are all pink, because my little costume is pink, and I sort of love that about it. And I don't really know what else I'll use. Oh, I do know what else I need to get out. I save, this has been in my bag that I take to work with me, this big folder thing. And I just throw paper in it, scraps. You know, when I finish a layout or whatever, I take all the scraps, gather them up, and toss them inside. And so it's collected quite a bit of loveliness here recently. And I remembered that I had that camera paper that I love, love, love. This. Actually, one of my very favorite things about that Maggie Holmes collection is this paper right here. I adore it. And so we'll grab a little bit of that as well. And see where that takes us. Oh yeah. And I'm not inking. I probably should have. I think that I did ink most of the pages, but I don't really think I'm going to do that. And I think what I'm going to do, because the challenge is, and if you go to Dannielle's YouTube, you'll see exactly what her about her challenge, but she wanted people to create a 12 by 12, and then you get bonus points for a 4 by 6, And then even more bonus points if you actually mail her the 4x6. So what I think I'll do is once I get the 12x12 done, I think I'll take my scraps, create that 4x6 page for her, and then maybe just like do my name on it or something. She said she's going to put them in like a book of her subscribers and kind of like as a memory thing. So I think that would be okay. My ATG gun squeaks. I think it's because I used the generic tape in it, and it's fine with me. It doesn't really matter. I didn't save. Oh yeah, I do. I have. Okay. That'll be fine. And I'm gonna kind of put things on crooked on purpose here, just because I think it adds a bit of interest to it. I think with the busyness of this background, this vellum, I don't think you'll be able to tell. If it's not all perfectly straight. And it's a little wild. I don't know that I love it, but it's getting it done. And I think what I'll do, these cameras are pretty intricate, so I don't know that I will fussy cut any of them, just because, you know, like the Amy Tan ones are a little more basic and kind of easier to cut out. So these are not as much, and I don't think I'll do that. I think sorry about that. I think what I'll do, just kind of do that. Yeah. In particular, I really love this that has that mint green and that pink. And when I'm trying to kind of cheat and do something like that, I just tend to grab a piece of paper like that and make it work. And so then all I have to do is kind of flip it over and cut it off. The excess there adds a little bit of interest. I don't know. It's wild. It's got a lot going on. It's kind of busy. Oh well. Busy's okay sometimes. It's not my thing all the time, but once in a while it's not going to hurt. And then I have these. I have no idea how old they are. Nearly ancient. It says Tapestry by C.R. Gibson, Sticker Expressions. I don't know. And it's a girl pack. And they're like, I don't know, weird little sticker things. But they're black, And although it looks kind of weird, I guess, I have on black shoes. And that was bothering me earlier. And then I was like, well, why don't we just if I put some black lettering, some of these little black things on here, it'll kind of make the black go a little bit. I don't know. At least that's what I'm thinking. And I think we'll go with, look what I can do here. And again, if it's not perfectly straight, I'm really not gonna get too hyped about it. Think I should do Superstar? That reminds me of Saturday Night Live. Does it you? It does me. And I think we'll put Superstar right up here. And that's kind of 3 of those. Let's put a title on before time to do that goes away. I wanted to use these because they're my favorites ever, but yeah, they don't really go. They're a little too bubblegummy, which is very cute, but, and I think these are too big. So I think I'm going to go with these. Sorry about my cell phone going off here. These are called Emma, and they're thickers, and someone gave them to me. One of my scrappy friends gave them to me, and I love them. I have a little bit of a thickers problem, yeah, or a lot of a thickers problem, and that's okay with me. I think we'll put it down here on this vellum. It's funny, speaking of my thickers problem, one of our local scrapbook stores, I call it local, but it's an hour away. But they, the other day, I guess, got an advertisement, or maybe they got in, they haven't responded to me yet. These thicker storage binders by American Crafts, and actually tagged me in a post that, hey, Sean Hillenbrand, you know you need, Sean, yeah, Hillenbrand, whatever, you know you need this, which cracks me up. That a store would call me out on my thickers addiction is adorable and super funny, and I love it. So of course I responded and need to know when they're getting those in so that I can get one, because I need at least one. I do have a little bit of a thickers problem. The owner of the store, when she saw me at a crop like a month or so ago, told me I think that I have more thickers than her. I'm not sure that that's good. I'm not sure you're supposed to have more thickers than someone who owns a store, but that's okay. So that's different. I don't even really mind that. I kind of like it. It's different and not in a bad way necessarily. So let's put the year. Oh, I think we'll have to go this way to see where it fits. Let's start there. And then So I have this tiny attacher that I bought recently because everyone has tiny attachers. And I should know by now that I'm not, I mean, I guess I use products that are trendy, but I don't think that I'm trendy. And I have trouble sometimes with things that aren't naturally my style. Like this is another one right here that you're going to see me do. Right there. Those little wads of twine are not normally my style, but I did it on another layout recently and didn't hate the way it looked. And so, and it does add texture, which is kind of something I need on this layout. But this tiny attacher, so I got it because everyone has them, and then discovered I have trouble using it, like getting it, although it's working right here, now that I'm saying that, like, oh, I can't use this thing, it's impossible, whatever, and then it's working fine. I have trouble, it seems like, getting it in the right place, like exactly where I want it to be stapling things, to hold them down the right way. But again, as I say that, here it is working perfectly for me. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just challenged or whatever. This twine came from Michael's in their dollar section binny things. And I think it's really cute. And then it works really well. So, really, boys and girls, oh, I know what else it needs. You know, you ever get to that point and you look at it and you're like, yeah, I think it's done. And then you're like, no, it needs something. And, darn, I was hoping for some asterisks, and there aren't any, so, that's not a word. There aren't any. So what we'll do is I'll just grab, because I wanted some of that little stripey, that same glitter, like with that little, I guess you would call it a cluster. It's kind of a cluster. And really and truly, I think that's it. I'm going to add a little bit of journaling to this, and I will show a couple still pictures at the end. Other than that, that's it. Yeah, that's how long it takes me to do a layout. What is that, 20 minutes? Anyway, look for the still pictures. Thanks for watching. If you're not already, subscribe down below. Danielle, hope you enjoy it. Have a great day.